So how much should a wedding cost? And I'm not just talking about the actual day event. We all know that if you even say wedding to any vendor, guys, whether it's flowers, whether it's music, photography, that the price jacks up to 3 times what it should normally be. I'm talking about the whole shebang. So there's the ring that usually the guy is going to buy. Then you're going to have the bachelorette party, you're going to have the reception, you're going to have the event, and then you're going to have the honeymoon. Those are the main costs that I can think of when it comes to a wedding. It doesn't even count the stuff like the girls having to pay for what they do with their hair, their makeup, their nails, all that kind of stuff on the day. So how much should this whole shebang really cost a couple? And if I won't go too far down the rabbit hole of the Emory study from the 2000s, where it said that the less that you spend on a wedding, the more successful the marriage is statistically. I'm not sure if that's true. It was an interesting study to read. But what I will say is that the costs are completely out of control. So what's really reasonable for people out there? I think that if a couple pools resources and has a wedding, it should never really cost more than $20,000 for everything all in. Why? The reason is at that point is the couple, unless the couple is wealthy, like they come from a family that has really good resources. Unless it's that, in this brutal economy with all this inflation where everybody's just like trying to hang on, find ways to like save money on groceries, everything's really expensive, everybody has a side hustle, everybody's just trying to make all the money that they can. If you spend more than $20,000 on a wedding in total, I think you're being financially irresponsible to your future selves. Like $20,000, I'm sure, could go to paying off debt. It could go to putting a down payment on a house, if that's even possible. I know a lot of people in their 30s and 40s right now that aren't even going to try to buy a house because it's so ridiculous out there, especially if you're on either coast. The middle of the country is a little bit more reasonable. And, between debt, paying off your vehicles, paying a down payment for some kind of property or investing, I don't think it's a good financial choice, and I don't think it sets a good precedent for what's important to the couple. I mean, you can get, 100 of your closest friends and family together in some kind of a hall that you rent, have a really nice ceremony, have a great dance afterwards, take some awesome pictures, go on a decent honeymoon, all of that for $20K. But maybe I'm delusional. I'm a guy, and I'm older. So you guys tell me, is this wrong? Is $20K really the limit of what is reasonable for a wedding for everything all in anymore? Or am I way short of what this should cost?